Hello everyone, welcome to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Gosh, it feels like such a long time since I've been on. Hello and welcome. Welcome to those that might be new here. I felt really cool to share that, and often I forget that these videos are going to be timeless, and I always respond in divine right time. But yeah, welcome to those that might be new to the channel, might be very new to all of these spaces, and yeah, welcome. And this is our, I think, maybe 10th channeling from the Anunnaki, and yeah, it's a pretty dense one today, everyone. A lot of things that I wasn't expecting. There was a personal message for someone in particular who I'm not entirely sure who it is. I feel like I have an inkling, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, it's very much a surprise message from the Anunnaki. I actually channeled this a few days ago, but they wanted me to bring it forward today for all of you to receive. But I hope that everyone has been doing okay. It's been real dense where I am, and I've been having to sit with a lot of physical responses to the ascension process and purging a lot of energy through my own physical vessel. So things have been really quite uncomfortable for me, and yeah, I'm hoping that this dissipates soon. But I've been really calling in my teams of light and asking for support in those areas, but knowing that this is just something that I signed up for as well. So just rolling with the punches, as I like to say. But today's message from the Anunnaki doesn't have a title, which is new. So yeah, I think we might be taking a kind of a different aspect from the Anunnaki coming forward. But yeah, I will go ahead. They started with, "Hello, light beings. Thank you for continuing to embrace the challenges, and so sorry for our absence. When we are not needed, we take a step back. You will notice a pattern. When you shift gears, you will notice when teams of light step up and in for you. Trust in your intuitive nudging at this moment. Where are you being led? What meditations are you being called to listen to, or area of research to study? Consider yourself a scholar forevermore. The minute you believe you know enough, it's exactly the time to jump in and let more secrets be revealed to you. Many of you are being graced with the keys of the next steps in your journey, huge steps, so be observant. Many of you are experiencing more divine synchronicities in the 3D. Congratulations. You have been asking to level up to the stage for some time now, and now is the time and forevermore. You have changed, you have evolved, you have adapted. We wish to congratulate you. We also would like to amend a previous channeling, or rather make a notion clear. We did not create all of humanity. In certain timelines and certain scenarios, we created a portion of the population, a portion of those whom were enslaved. For this again, we apologize. We do not mention this here and now to offend or to harm, rather to make a clarification for someone in particular watching. And this is where they shifted gears for something that, blew my mind a little bit. You will know whom you are. You have asked for a sign. This is it. This message is for one individual only. You are not the only one who sees into such a high degree. This is a message of humility, of releasing yourself from ego. We appreciate you. However, you must soften and allow for others to meet you where you are. It is time to collaborate." Now back to the main message, and I'll speak a little bit more about this at the end because I found it fascinating. We wish for you to continue to move forward, though this may at times seem like you are moving backwards or even sideways. Time is not linear, and you are always expanding. Perhaps in ways you cannot see beneficial in the present time inverted commas, but we promise bird's eye view, or rather galactic light guides view. From where we are, each and every one of you are aligned from this moment moving forward. Please trust in your soul's knowing, that of the divine. Perhaps you are receiving communication from those whom you deem to be falling off the path or not on the right path as you. Take a look again. Whom are any of us to judge another? Each soul is on their own individual path of expansion, so have sympathy, have compassion. This is not to say accept toxicity, no, but allow others room to expand in their own time, in their own way. And if someone is coming towards you less than favorable, send them love and keep your peace and sanity. Know that many of you here are a pathway back to the light for many. We know what a burden this can be. We salute you for choosing this path of divine honor, and we promise that you will be repaid in kind. Some of you are receiving this right now. Look around you. How much of your life has changed since we were last here? Wow. How quickly everything changes. We see that many of you have stepped out of linear time. This is perhaps the greatest gift in its entirety. We are always here supporting on the peripheral. Some of you may not see or hear us, but you are with us in golden light. golden shimmers, sparks, and flames that is our divine energy to you. Call upon us for love and support always. We fight for you continuously, tirelessly, because each and every soul on earth is worthy to break free from the constraints of the dense earth you find yourselves in right now. So much is changing. Keep your eyes peeled. Divine breakthroughs are happening because of each of you. Keep shining your light. Remember how powerful you are. You know this in your hearts. All our love, the Anunnaki. And when I was channeling this in, I was feeling like such a strong sense of the divine masculine and feminine energies at the exact same time, combining in just complete unity. And I felt such a rush of energy and such a different energy coming forward. And I think the Anunnaki have been doing a lot of things on the sidelines for a lot of spaces and a lot of other galactic beings too, and kind of shaping this is almost like a different timeline that I'm feeling, and it's kind of hard to put into words, but it almost feels like a different portal space is opening up for all of us to kind of pivot into so that we can have this fast trajectory moving forward. And I know that some other spaces have been corroborating that notion as well, but it was like I could physically feel it manifesting somewhere, and you know, that we were just taking that little bit of a shift so that we can have those new pathways be open to us. And you know, I've been very much been living in my own time, in my own space, in my own energy for the past week and a half, or maybe coming up to about 2 weeks. And you know, I've been dealing with a lot. I've been having to harbor a lot of dark energy, but at the same time, I felt the most amount of peace kind of stepping back from the 3D. I think I got very caught up in the 3D at some point in this journey, and you know, it's very hard to kind of manage being here, being on social media, engaging with the 3D, having to do, you know, business side of things, and then also stay in these quantum realms as well. So there is a fine balancing that has to happen, and even more of a tuned fine balancing that has to happen with, you know, a soul that's wanting to step forward in this expansion. So I think everyone, cut yourself some slack, give yourself some grace, and know that, you know, you are doing the utmost to be here, and just by being here and by choosing to be on this path, you are doing enough. I think I want to reiterate. But yeah, I found it very interesting that someone was mentioned in this video as connection to, you know, wanting to collaborate, or perhaps knowing that they should but not wanting to step forward for, you know, reasons of the ego. And I think that you commented on a video quite a long time ago. I think that is the same person, and I want to thank you for that because it was very helpful. And I guess what I would like to say with regards to the energy that I felt coming forward was that, you know, I'm open to collaborating with, you know, anyone that wants to collaborate with me, and I very much surrender to, you know, divine timing and divine order, and I think that you do too. So I think we perhaps can put differences aside of where we might find ourselves, because I think our lives probably look very, very differently, but I think there is a reason why you are being called forward to collaborate, you know, with us, with the Light Renegades, but it feels like with me in particular. So, you know, whoever this message is for, you know, I'm here with open arms if this has been divinely guided. And you know, I'm not entirely sure what your story is, but I know that it will perhaps be conflicting with mine in some way, and I don't know what that way is yet, but I've definitely had to surrender to a lot already, so I feel like nothing can surprise me at this point. But I think it might be a class system that we are getting trapped in with regards to your ego. I'm just going to say it. So I think that you might be someone that is very much in power at this time. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm open to working to you and working through, you know, whatever comes up in that. And yeah, you know, taking some things on the chin if needs be for us to be working together is what I want to share. But I think that's all I'd like to share for today, everyone. I will be back at some point this week with more things from, I'm not entirely sure who yet. I need to tap into some energies because I've been very much in my own personal spaces doing different work at this time. So yeah, thanks for your patience, everyone, and yeah, I look forward to being back and connecting again. But for now, take care.